They say Christmas is the season of joy, but for one family it became a nightmare they would never forget. Christmas isn't just about carols, presents, and cozy nights by the fire. No, some believe it's the most haunted time of the year. Tonight, in this Christmas ghost story, we're traveling back to a cold December night in 1923, a night when a family's celebration turned into a chilling encounter with the unknown. Stay with me, because this story will make you rethink every Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve, 1923. Snow blanketed the countryside, covering every road and rooftop in an unbroken sea of white. The air outside was still, eerily quiet, almost too quiet. Inside the old manor, the Dawson family had gathered around the dinner table. The fire crackled weakly in the hearth, and the flickering candlelight cast long shadows on the faded wallpaper. It should have been a night of joy, but something about the atmosphere felt wrong. Suddenly, a sharp knock echoed through the house. Everyone froze. "Who could it be at this hour?" Mr. Dawson muttered, pushing back his chair. He opened the door slowly. Cold air rushed in, carrying tiny snowflakes into the warm room. But no one was there, except a small, damp package lay on the doorstep. The package was wrapped in old, worn paper. The edges were frayed, and the string tying it shut looked like it might snap at any moment. Inside was an antique silver bell, tarnished, engraved with strange, intricate symbols that seemed to shimmer in the dim light. Alongside the bell was a note, written in shaky, uneven handwriting. "Ring this once for joy, twice for sorrow." A chill ran through the room. "Is this some kind of joke?" one of the Dawson children whispered. But curiosity got the better of them. Little Mary, the youngest of the family, picked up the bell. She looked at her father for approval. "Just once," he said. "Let's see what happens." Mary rang the bell softly. The chime was delicate, almost beautiful, but it lingered in the air far too long, echoing through the manor in a way that made everyone shiver. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, thud, 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 footsteps. Upstairs. "Someone's up there!" one of the men exclaimed, grabbing a lantern. The family cautiously climbed the grand wooden staircase. Each step groaned under their weight, the sound breaking the oppressive silence. When they reached the landing, they found themselves in a long corridor. The flickering lantern cast just enough light to reveal strange, shifting shadows on the walls. "Hello," Mr. Dawson called out. No answer. They pressed on, hearts pounding. At the end of the hallway was the master bedroom. The door was slightly ajar, and a faint, icy draft seeped out. Inside, everything was untouched, except for the wardrobe. Its doors were wide open, and inside hung a single soaked dress. Water dripped from the hem onto the wooden floor, creating small, dark puddles. Then they heard it, a soft, sorrowful cry. They spun around, lanterns trembling in their hands. In the corner of the room stood a woman. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow. Her dress, wet and tattered, clung to her frail frame. "Who are you?" Mr. Dawson demanded, his voice cracking. The woman didn't answer. She just stared, tears streaming down her cheeks. And then she vanished. Panic set in. The family fled down the staircase, out into the freezing snow. They didn't stop to grab coats or shoes. As they looked back, they saw the manor looming behind them. The windows were dark, except for one. Upstairs in the master bedroom, a faint light glowed, and the shadow of a woman stood watching. The Dawsons never returned to the manor. Weeks later, the townsfolk ventured inside. They found the house in disarray, frozen, lifeless. The dining table was still set, but the silver bell was gone. To this day, no one knows who or what left the bell on their doorstep. But those who live nearby say that on quiet Christmas Eves, you listen closely, you can hear the faint chime of a bell and a woman's sorrowful cry. If you love Christmas ghost stories like this, subscribe for more chilling tales.